Overpayments are a very interesting topic because a lot of times Social Security runs almost runs a parallel system. One system is looking at whether or not people are working, the other is looking at whether or not they're disabled. So while they're looking at whether or not you're working or what you're doing, and they may be sending you letters, you get another letter that says, hi, your disability continues. So you think, wow, so my benefits continue. Mm-hmm. I mean, you're talking about a very complex system. So it's no big deal to run a $25,000 to $50,000 overpayment in a year and a half when you think you're still eligible because of the various programs. I'm not saying there isn't fraud, but some of those numbers...
What you're saying is it takes a while for the system to actually catch up. So if I'm receiving benefits and all of a sudden I'm ready to go back to work and I might even be involved in a back to work program, it takes a little while for the brakes to work. Is that what you're saying?
Well, it takes a while for the letters to come out, but even if you're telling them, I've got clients who've told them, hi, I'm back to work. They're told everything's fine. They're getting incorrect information, and they run a $50,000 to $75,000 overpayment. That's not unusual.
Though. Let's be realistic. How many people do we know that who are collecting and get an opportunity to get a job that they can perform despite their disability are going to take that check from Social Security and give it back and notify Social Security that, hey, I don't need this anymore. I've got a job and I can handle it. I don't know anybody who would ever do that.
But when they're counting these numbers, they're getting thrown into the mix, Judge. That's what we're talking about. That's what's going on here. But at the same time, there's also something called impairment-related work expenses. And people are allowed to try and work. And then, you know, sit there and try and figure out, okay, it's $1,000 a month substantial gainful activity, 4.3 weeks in a month. You have to be an accountant to figure out some of this.
There's a burden on these people that probably is way above their ability to, the responsibility they have to report is above their ability to comprehend.
But those are part
on most of these cases.
Right, but those are part of the numbers that they're running. I mean, you can run a $50,000, $60,000 overpayment. If you're getting $1,500 a month and you've got kids getting another $750, $2,200, $2,250 a month, 15, 18 months, you're at $45,000. You're there.
And the one aspect that the government does not consider is how the money gets integrated in somebody's personal budget, is absorbed, is debilitated, and they don't have anything to back it up when the government comes to them, taps them on the shoulder, and says, hey, you got money that you shouldn't have gotten.
And you know, Judge...